Let us begin with the explanation of the third stanza of the poem The Darkling Thrush, written by Thomas Hardy. So little cause for carolings of such ecstatic sound. As you can see on your screen, the meaning of carolings and ecstatic is given. Carolings means singing and ecstatic means joyful. So the poet over here says that so little cause for carolings of such ecstatic sound. That means the poet is unable to understand as to why the bird is singing so joyfully given the poor condition of the bird herself. We already know, we have studied in the third stanza, that the bird is aged, frail, gaunt and small, and she is perhaps facing her own imminent end. Okay, so the poet is unable to understand why is the bird singing so joyfully in such a depressing wintry evening. Okay, moving on to the next line. Was written on terrestrial things afar or nigh around. Now, as you can see, terrestrial means to do with the earth, and afar or nigh means in the distance or nearby. The poet over here has elaborated his feelings and has expressed again the same thing, that is, he is unable to comprehend what terrestrial things could make the bird so happy and make it sing carolings. Alright? That I could think there trembled through his happy good night air. So here the poet says that though he could recognize joy in the bird's song, he cannot experience it himself. Then the last line, some blessed hope whereof he knew and I was aware. So here you can see the word blessed and the capitalization of hope. Okay, now capitalization of hope here means that hope has been personified over here. Okay, so this line tells us that the poet thinks that there might be a religious or spiritual reasons behind the bird's joyful singing. Okay, why? Because there are 4 reasons for it. Let me tell you in points. First reason as to why the poet thinks that there is a spiritual reason behind the bird's joyful singing is that an even song is a service of evening prayers and so is related to religious ceremony in the church. Second, the carolings are reminiscent of Christmas carols. Okay. Third, hope is one of the 3 Christian virtues, that is faith, hope and charity. So I hope that you have understood this very well, because it is a very common question from this poem, from the last stanza of the poem, that why does the poet thinks that there must be a religious cause behind the bird's joyful singing. So you have to mention all these 3 points. After mentioning all these 3 points, you must also write that in this stanza the word hope has been personified as if it were a human being giving hope to mankind. Okay, so this is an indirect reference to Jesus Christ. I hope it's clear. Thus, in the last stanza of this poem, the poet acknowledges his inability to understand the cause of the bird's joyful singing. It fills him with the feeling that there might be some cause for the hope in the bird's song, and that in time he might come to know that cause. I hope that you have understood the entire poem very well. If you find this video helpful, then please like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.